everybody's feeling good and great and all that other shit. I hope you had a fantastical weekend. Um, I wanna lick you from your head to your toes, and I wanna move from the bed down to the floor, and I wanna you make it so good I don't wanna leave, and I wanna no, what's your fantasy? Anyway, y'all know how I do it. I just jump right into it. So yeah, I want to talk to about just how when you women be allowing these men in your life, and I mean, and you go off of trust. They okay, yeah, leave my hair alone. It won't stick up. Um, and you be going off of trust because you invite these men to your homes. You feel like you can trust them. You know he loving on you and all this old shit, but yet you have children, and your child tell you that uh, that this man had made sexual advances at them, but you don't believe them. Case in point, so I was just watching Trapping Anonymous. They had the guy on there about his mother tried to kill him for his insurance money. So his story in a nutshell was that his sister, he's the oldest, he's like in his early 20s when not. His sister told the brother, because their father isn't there, but the mother has a boyfriend, tried to get in the shower when she was in the shower. So he did what any big brother would do, any man that's in the family would do to protect their girls. Is he stepped to him and they had got into it. The mama and the son fell out behind the shit. Then somehow what's that agency that that get involved when children some shit going on. So that got involved. The kids got removed from the home and they stayed with the aunt. Uh, the mother, but back to that. But the mother just didn't believe that her boyfriend was trying to be sexual with her, but she didn't believe her. I don't know what type of bitch you are. Like I really don't be understanding how females do shit like that. Like especially you women. I mean, when you have children and your children come to you and confide in you and tell you something like that, and you don't take their word for it. Like I don't like how you turn a blind eye to that. Like how do you even have a doubt in your head that your child will just make up some shit like that? I don't think like unless you dealing with some probably with some mental illness or some shit like that. Because let's be honest, motherfuckers do be lying to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter at any age. But how can you not take that in consideration? It was brought to the public as if she was just like, nah, that ain't happened type shit. It's been plenty of cases like that. I remember this one case. I can't remember. I know this happened in Brooklyn too, because that happened in Brooklyn. This motherfucking story stay on my spirit because the man had been molesting the woman's daughter, the boyfriend. She told the mama didn't believe her. And then I don't know. I guess she's about to go to the police. I don't know what the fuck. But the man wind up killing the little girl. He beat her to death with a motherfucking boot. Y'all remember that? That was a minute ago. But the mama didn't believe her. Once again, I done told you hoes, and I done told you hoes, and I'm gonna keep on telling you hoes, and even you men too. Y'all gotta be careful. Everybody gotta watch who you bring into your house, especially when you have motherfucking children. Not well, especially children, and then yourself. You have to take your time before you move someone into your home, or before you move yourself into someone else's home, unless you're in a desperate situation. Which is, I hope ain't nobody no desperate situation, but you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't be easy with that. Man, you gotta make applications, gotta be filled out, forms, all type. You gotta do some research. Like, no, mother, to live in your house. And then some of you motherfuckers be leaving your kids with them. Like, I'm just gonna shoot to the store and shit. No. Like, no. You got like, and we want to trust people and shit like that, but man, listen, that shit is fucking crazy as hell. Like, and then it also goes into this shit too. Another thing I want to talk about is how men like young women. That's just a fact. They would go for somebody younger. Not in all cases, but a lot of men tend to want to go. They will move that route to somebody younger. Now I ain't talking about no pedophile shit, but I mean I'm just saying. But in general, most men do would prefer like somebody younger than them, like much younger, like within their age range. Like say somebody that's 40, like he'll fuck with somebody that's probably 20 or in their 30s. Somebody 50, probably fuck with somebody that's in their 20s, early 30s. Not all, but I'm just saying you look at the shit. You will see. Just like even for me right now, but y'all know I'm 54 years old. Dudes be trying to holler at me, be like 70, bitch, because I'm young to them. Now, you know what I'm saying? Not to, but if you got your shit, if you looking nice and some shit like you know what I'm saying. But now, for the most part, for me, like But that's generally how that motherfucking attraction is for men. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that is definitely how that shit motherfucking be playing out. You know what I'm saying? Even some motherfucking women. People used to say that shit about me. Because like my son's father, he is 12 younger than me. And I think I messed with somebody else that was like 17. Before him, he was 17 years younger than me. But those was the only people that tried to holler at me. As a woman. Well, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, like, because men just, I don't know. I don't know. I can't even explain that shit, but as far, but I mean, I can like, cause normally like a younger dude see an older woman, of course he want to fuck her, cause he can express himself. You know what I'm saying? And then also like a girl who probably would have get with an older guy, he probably got paper or whatnot. Then he gonna turn this bitch all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it give her the experience of the experiences as it relates to sex and shit, and and then I find that younger women who date older men have like a strong sense of confidence when it comes to their sexuality, like because they pretty much mold them in a way. Hopefully, and if they're not selfish, because just because they fucking with somebody that's older don't mean that they're not a selfish lover. Because it is a lot of selfish ass men out here who thinking that just because your dick is hard that you just supposed to get in and just start fucking like and letting loose. Like no, that's not how that shit motherfucking work. You know what I'm saying? It takes a minute. So hopefully the man is it. If he's not selfish and he taking time and teach her and all this other shit and get all that good shit, then I find that those young women when they as they continue to grow and going on in life that they have more sexual confidence like within themselves. That's just something that I like get from that shit. And y'all listen, I also gotta share this story. Like you know what I find? Like men seem to think that not all that I don't know, like we're supposed to play their position or some shit. Or I mean, yeah, everybody got a position to play. Granted, right? But especially when you just met somebody. So somebody I just met, right? I was telling him a story about how I met Ice Cube. Now this is when I was like in my 20s. I think I was like 19, 20, some shit like that. He said, I've always been a big fine bitch. I'm just saying. God said he blessed me that way. But so this when he was at NWA, he saw me, he was like, yo, you come with me. I was like, okay, I like him, man. He's like, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't no shit like that. I wasn't no like, I'm about to fuck him. Because I already know me as a person. You know what I'm saying? And me and him do not know each other. So I'm telling this story to somebody else. And then he was like, oh, would you let him hit? Bitch! What you call me? Bitch! The fuck? You just called me a hoe. Motherfucker. He was like, well, I don't know right. And you don't know me. So why would you just instantly come to that? That I drop draws just because he motherfucking Ice Cube. Bitch, no. That shit, this ain't how this pussy work. And ain't nothing wrong with that if you have like a sexual attraction with somebody or whatnot. But, you know what I'm saying? No. And I was a young girl too. But then of course you don't know me. But just to come off your face and just be like, yo, fucking was involved. Like, no, honey. That wasn't my life. I know some people who live that type of life, and they know, bro, what did you do? What you want you to do with your motherfucking pussy? But to me, no. You know what I'm saying? And then had the nerve to try to get an attitude, try to tell me to calm down. No, the fuck, I'm not gonna motherfucking you motherfucking calm down, ho. You just motherfucking called me a hoe, basically. And I just supposed to eat that? So you just gonna eat this bitch word. So to stop. But luckily we got past it because he apologized and all that old shit. But you just have to watch what the fuck you say to motherfuckers. And man, be cracking me up as if like you just supposed to bow down because they said something. Bitch, no, they ain't how this shit motherfucking work. Not over here. No. You say some fuck shit to me, you gonna get some fuck shit back. Depending on the type of mood that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Because black women always gotta fight somebody. It's just like ridiculous. For the most part. Not all the time, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? But I'm experienced, I try not to go down that hole with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But listen, so my point is, listen, ladies, and also men too, like you gotta watch people you bring in your house. You just can't be let. And when your child tells you that someone has did something to them, you have to you should believe your child. Like why would a kid say that some man try or a woman tried to touch them inappropriately? Like I just don't understand. And then some people are so desperate to be in a motherfucking relationship, so desperate to be, and I get it because don't nobody want to be alone. Like nobody want to be alone, but it's okay. So this is the thing about being alone. See, when you're alone, you get to know yourself. You get to know what you want out of life. You get to get you get to become physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally well. Hopefully, you're working on all those things, and if you have to add other things to the list, add other things to the list for you. Stop just taking something just because it's there, without you making motherfuckers filling out an application and filling out these forms and you doing some research on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You just can't, like y'all. You just can't. Like I mean, it's like it's important. The most when you meet somebody, the first my advice is that for at least like a month or two before you let this motherfucker in your house, y'all need to be outside. When I say like going on dates, you know what I'm saying, like coffee shops, I don't know, taking walks to the park, or working out, like shit like that, like in a public. I'm not bringing you back to my motherfucking house. Especially with all these, man, these motherfuckers, you don't know what the fuck be going on in motherfuckers' minds and brains and shit. You don't know if these motherfuckers, and then you ain't make them fill out the application and the forms and the Googling these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course you can't live your life in fear. I'm not saying that. But you just want to take precaution. And the best way to take precaution for yourself and for your children, stop letting motherfuckers live. And I can believe it. And I can believe. Somebody brought up that comment. When do you start letting your kids sleep with you and your boyfriend? Bitch, what? Bitch, what? Did you even say that? Like, I couldn't believe somebody typed that shit. Bitch, I'm reporting you to the police, bitch. The fuck you mean? You need somebody to tell you never? Well, I mean, you know what you don't. You know what you know. And then, if a lot of people ain't been taught, they haven't been taught. That's why I'm here trying to educate you people, like, on some real shit. Because a lot of people don't know how to socialize with people, especially with somebody that you just meeting and you still socializing with that person. You have to socialize, get to know, take your time. Application, forms, Google, bitch. The fuck? That takes a minute before you allow somebody to come into your home. I understand, like, sometimes people be, and listen, let me tell y'all something too. Now, look, so who may have been in these situations, like, who come from, like, really dysfunctional families, you got to kind of watch out for them too. Especially if they not, if they not in good spirits, if, you know what I'm saying, if they ain't about no God, like, they ain't about that, like, yeah, they don't know, and if they went through some real foul shit, Ain't shit changed from them. They still living in that. That's still in them. And whatever they went through, they can project that shit onto you. And then if you have children with that type of person, they're gonna project that onto to your child in some type of way by not being a great parent. Case in motherfucking point. I know somebody personally with somebody who was dealing with somebody who this is her story. She they said that the father did some raping of the daughters. One of the daughters killed him. The father, he's in prison right now. Um, and the guy has two children by, and she is a nasty bitch. When I say nasty, I mean like, well, first of all, like nasty, like her house, like she keep the shit disgusting and gross, and you got little children, and this bitch is pregnant again. And I was just like, how the fuck you met? And she got nothing type motherfucking mentality about her motherfucking self. Was you trying to be a welfare mom? Like, you think that's the come up? Bitch, you gonna be poor. Not to say that that's what, I'm not predicting nobody's life or no shit like that, but the way it's looking right now, I know sometimes people can be confused and whatnot. It takes a minute and whatnot. I'm not, but just the fact that your house is nasty, you dealing with a nasty ass bitch. Do y'all like nasty ass bitch? I know that generally most dudes, like if a girl is a nasty, for the most part, men are generally don't really give a fuck about like shit, like, cleanliness as much or style and shit like that. They don't really care too much about that. You can tell from a man who have a bachelor home, like not just necessarily like it's just it's not organized and it's not clean like a woman who is clean would clean it. You know what I'm saying? For a man that all the men that I've met that were bachelors, you know what I'm saying? But then if you like that, then you meet a bitch that you like, and this bitch is a nasty bitch, and now y'all living together. Now your house is just, and now you just living in it. So anyway, so that was that girl's story. Her, the father was raping somebody, the girls, and one of the sisters killed them, and they going through it. He going through it right now with this bitch. Like, what do you think? She got a nasty ass attitude. Her one son talk reckless because she don't have no etiquette. She haven't been taught anything. I think her father was black and her mother was white. I think the mother wound up leaving them. Like, so she don't have no one there to guide her, to teach her, and so she don't know nothing. So you have to just be mindful of the people that you allow in your life. Be very mindful of that shit. And who you choose to when you fucking and having babies with. Cause now you stuck with this bitch for the rest of your motherfucking life. Not to say that that's where she gonna be for the rest of her life. That don't mean that. But right now it's looking real. It's just crazy. Like, girl, what the fuck? And you pregnant again? Child, listen. So look, y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit. What y'all think about? Oh wait, before we go, Willie D did this shit. There's some shit that happened in New York. Oh Lord, yo, it is getting crazy. On the platform for people who don't live here. So when you go to the train, you stand on the platform before the train comes. As you know, right? Yo, I couldn't believe when I seen this shit. I was like, it was another dude giving another dude head while people is on the platform. He wasn't on his knees. He just like bent down, and people is around. I don't know what the fuck that shit was about. I was just now you know what, most parts of shit that be happening on the train don't surprise me. Gotta see motherfuckers get on the train, but this was like when I was exotic dancer coming home like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. This man get on the train with his dick out. Everybody was like, okay, it's time to go to the other car. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see all types of motherfuckers fucking on the train. I never seen that, but I seen it. Like, that's possible. But this motherfucker was on the motherfucking platform, and people on the platform, and the dude is sucking other dude's dick. He done pulled his pants down. You that horny? And like, What the fuck is the world coming to? What the fuck is the world coming to? Yo, I look. Now everybody know like that having sex in public, people want to do that shit or whatnot, like as a couple or some shit like that. But these looked like they were some young kids. Not saying they couldn't be couple, but still, like you a kid, that's some grown people shit. And even if when you doing that, you do that discreetly, not with everybody around that motherfucker. Yo, I don't know, child. This shit is fuck. This shit is fucking crazy. You bitches who letting these motherfuckers in your house and these motherfuckers are sexually assaulting your children. You act like that your child is motherfucking lying and shit like that. You real quick to let motherfuckers in your house. Like, what the fuck? And motherfuckers fucking like sucking dick all out in broad daylight out with no discretion. The fuck? Man, listen, if y'all don't, I can't. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit. This shit is crazy. Well, anyway, y'all know my name is Rill. I'm an intimacy coach / seduction with the service called Seductive Art. And look, I got some good ass news, yo. I will be one of the guest speakers at Erotica. If anybody ever goes to Erotica, you of course it's like everybody that's people that's in the sex industry is there, and there's seminars. I think they even have like classes and all types of shit. I never been to that one, but I've been to the Sex Expo. But anyway, I got selected to do a seminar. This happened in what is that, November? It's November 1st to the 3rd, I believe. I don't know if I'm there all 3 days, but I talked to them like over the weekend. They said they still figuring out the schedule. My shit ain't on the schedule yet, so once I let y'all know when I'm on the schedule, and hopefully y'all, oh excuse me, will come out, you know what I'm saying, and support, sit in the audience while I pop my shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I picked, what I'll be talking about, but yeah, so I'll be there. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. And y'all also know I'm an author. The title of my book is called "QUICKIE." It's 7 short erotic stories. Read while you fuck while you read. You already know it's in ebook form only, and it's $1.99. I'm also a designer / fashion architect. The name of my brand is Real Nice by Rill. I will have some hoodies coming out real soon, so y'all need to be checking for that. Some feminine, some masculine. It's gonna be hot. You know what I'm saying? So be looking out for that, and I'll be selling on Etsy. And you can also read my and check out my videos that I post on my blog, which is that'srealnice.blogspot.com, which is also down in the description box. I want to say thank y'all so much. And if I resonate with you, you know what to do. Please hit that, click that. I would appreciate that. And y'all know how we lead this motherfucker. Be kind, be generous, be on time, be about your motherfucking money. Be about it, be a part of your community. Black people, be black and proud. Be great. Be happy, because that truly is a choice. Be fit. Be mentally well. Be financially well. Be great at what you're great at. Be generous. Be thoughtful. Be courteous. Be polite. Be all these great things. Because when we say be all this shit, be boisterous, be opinionated. We pushing P around this motherfucker. When I say we pushing P, we pushing positivity. And in the midst of you doing all of that and having all this good energy engulfing you, you never turn, you never compromise, you don't think twice, and that is you always be you. Until we meet again, y'all have a great one. Peace.